Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today we're diving into a fascinating concept: do-nothing scripting, a surprisingly effective approach to gradual automation. It's all about tackling those tedious, manual processes that plague every ops team, you know?
Exactly. I've been there. Those multi-step procedures that suck up your time and attention but don't offer any real intellectual challenge. The author calls them slogs, and that's a perfect description.
Right. The article highlights a common scenario: provisioning user accounts. Think about it. Creating SSH keys, committing public keys to Git, waiting for builds, finding email addresses, sending private keys via 1Password. It's a nightmare, Often, these procedures balloon to 20 steps or more, becoming unwieldy and error-prone.
And the frustration. You're fully focused, but it's not rewarding work. It's just mind-numbing busy work. The author makes a strong point about the practical drift that can occur with such manual processes. Human error is inevitable.
Precisely. The temptation is to jump straight to full automation, but that can be overwhelming. That's where do-nothing scripting comes in. It's a clever strategy.
So what exactly is do-nothing scripting? Is it just glorified documentation?
Not quite. It's a script that outlines each step of the slog as a function, but it doesn't actually execute those steps. It guides the user through the process, one step at a time, pausing after each step to wait for manual completion. Think of it as executable documentation.
I see. So it's like a scaffold for automation. It doesn't automate anything initially, but it structures the process, making it easier to maintain and, crucially, easier to gradually automate later. It reduces the activation energy for automation, right?
Exactly. The article emphasizes that each step is encapsulated in a function. This makes it trivial to replace the print statements with actual code that performs the action automatically. You build up a library of reusable functions over time. It's incremental progress, and that's key.
That's a really smart approach. But doesn't it create a potential problem? What if users start skipping the script once they're familiar with the process? With stiffing? Wouldn't that defeat the purpose?
That's a valid concern. The author doesn't directly address that, but I think the benefit of having a structured, easily automatable process outweighs that risk. Plus, the script acts as a living document, ensuring consistency even as automation is added. It's a trade-off, but a worthwhile one, I believe.
It's a compelling argument. The key takeaway is that do-nothing scripting isn't about immediate efficiency. It's about lowering the barrier to entry for automation, making it a more manageable and less daunting task. It's a pragmatic approach to a common problem.
Absolutely. It's a fantastic way to tackle those tedious, repetitive tasks and gradually move towards a more automated workflow. And that's a win for any ops team. Thanks for joining us on Tech Bytes and News. We hope you found this discussion insightful. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.